What's up, boys? It's Wolf. Today I bring you a tutorial on how to speedrun the new zombies map Die Maschine. Now, before we get started, I want to bring it to your attention that I am one of the few YouTubers that actually bothers to say the name correctly. The same with Der, so already that's more than enough reason to subscribe. But anyway, I mean, putting my career at Rosetta Stone aside, let's just jump right into it. First off, this is not an Easter egg tutorial. Plenty of the top zombies YouTubers have made the guides for the Easter egg, so I'm going into this expecting all of you to at least have a base understanding of what happens here today. So starting off, the beginning is pretty simple. There isn't much that can really make the first two rounds faster. Just learn the spawns and scan them as quickly as you can. Then once you get past round 2, you're basically a zombie's god and you're more than capable of handling round 3. So basically, or essentially, what you want to do here is go to the roof of Nocturne Tone, aka my room in real life, because it's literally just a tent, and you want to just hang out there till like round 6. So just go for headshots, maximize points, try to go through them as fast as possible. Then after round 6, you should have around like 8,000 essence or points, as the boomers call it, and you want to make a mad dash to the power room. And this is one of those scenarios where you should do as I say, not as I do, because I hit the box right here. Now the reason why I hit the box is because if I happen to get the wonder weapon right here, you can call me Gonzalez and then put Speedy in front of it, because this is a fucking world record without a doubt. Now, obviously, the chances this happens are extremely low. You'd have more luck tying your shoes with your elbows than getting this wonder weapon out of the box this early. What's funny is that actually on the second day of release, I actually did get it like around 5. And looking back now, the fact that I didn't understand what just happened, I remember I thought to myself, oh wow, that's pretty cool. But it didn't dawn on me until later, the sheer power of that moment, the astronomical forces that had to be in place for such an event, the mathematical probability, more like the improbability that something like this ever happened. I wasn't holding a wonder weapon, I was holding a fucking miracle. Ignorance is bliss, truly, because now I hit the box every game hoping that it happens again. Not even that it happens again, just so that I see the gun in the box at some point, just to feel like I didn't make it up. But alas, we continue. So once you turn on the power, and there's a bit of a delay till the portal spawns, so use that time to kill as many zombies as you can. And once it spawns, go ahead and start teleporting. There's not much to do in this first teleport, so just go straight for the pack-a-punch part and build a pack-a-punch. Once you do, you'll come back to reality, and oh, there goes gravity, and so it's time to look for the ether scope parts again. I can't rap for shit, goddamn. Anyway, there isn't much you can do to make this faster. Just a quick tip, the portal you take directly corresponds to the first part that spawns. And I only say that because I actually didn't know this until 20 minutes ago, which, as you can see, wasted me a bit of time here. Then look at this. I try to see if the part spawned on the plane. It didn't, so I go, so it has to be the spawn under the stairs. And I go to look, and it's not there either. So I have no idea what type of witchcraft is at work here, but judging by the jellyfish in the sky, we must be at Bikini Bottom. So either Squidward is fuck with me, or Mrs. Puff finally had enough. And I go back to the plane to check if it's there, and what do you know? There it is. So I don't know whose dick I have to suck to get that shit to render. I have everything literally maxed out. Treyarch just didn't feel like rendering that from Nocturne Tone, because that would be too helpful. So now whatever hopes of becoming famous by getting the world record and having Noah J react to my video has turned into complete dust. But anyway, in your games you should be able to grab all 3 parts in one go. And once you do, you should have 101 Dalmatians chasing after you, so just take them to the dead shot and kill one of them near the valve to store the fart juice. Then head over to the build bench and build the stethoscope, and then start shooting the lights to do the coffin Easter egg. Now there used to be a way that as you were teleporting you could grab the scope and then you could go do the ghost step while the coffin thing was going on, but they patched that. So now what I like to do here is go and grab stamina up in the meantime, but really this is the most important part of this entire Easter egg. This is where you gather all the luck that you have ever had and will ever had and channel it into this coffin. You have to forget all the unlucky things that have ever happened to you. Girlfriend cheated on you, fuck that bitch. Never met your dad, joined the club, got COVID, stop making shit up, COVID's not real. The only thing that matters right now, right here, is that you get this wonder weapon out of this damn coffin. Now I tried to calculate the chances that you actually get it by putting it into a calculator, and the result just spelled out fuck you. Now if you're going for the actual world record, this is where you'd have to restart. There's no way you could have the world record without getting it from the coffin, because if you don't, then you have to get a Barney with Yondas ASAP, kill it in a timely manner, run down, grab this thing, go back up, fill this thing up, and then steal Jack Skellington's vacuum so you can do the Easter egg. Meanwhile, the guy that got it from the coffin is already almost done with upgrades, so you have to restart right here if you want the world record. But I don't want the world record, I just want subscribers, so I push on. I then go to start with the ghost step, and just in case you guys didn't know, you don't actually have to wait for them to be done talking. You can just go to the next one. It's pretty much the only step that you can actually just go and not have to wait for them to stop talking. Now right here, I take the time to show you guys exactly where not to go to find the ghost you need for this step. And this entire time I get this bitch yelling at me constantly that there's an anomaly detected, and I tell you, yes, it's this dick, and carry on. After you hit the last ghost, you have a little bit of time, so what I like to do is go up top and get Clifford's dad to come and shoot the tree to get ready for the upgrading step for the wonder weapon. Now, if you had the wonder weapon, then after this you would just go and hit the computer and start upgrading right away. But obviously I do not, so I have to do that first. But if you did everything correctly, right now you should have the flask from the box, the tree should be purple, and you should have the canister that you sucked, so you have ice and gas ready to go. Next is fire. Now to upgrade fire, you have to go in this little portal right here. Before you go though, put down the flask by the tree, then once you arrive at Bikini Bottom again, go to the tank fast travel, hit the box down there, and the gas canister at the same time, and once you come back, the portal for the electric upgrade should have spawned already, and go hit it immediately. Now there is a route that you can do to get all 3 crystals in one go, so let me show you guys that real quick. Basically it just consists of taking the fast travels up and down all over the place. The first crystal you should do is the one that knocked, so you grab that, open up the door, and take the fast travel under the plane. Rinse and repeat for the second one. Instead, this time you go to the pond and grab the fire upgrade, and while it's loading it, which takes a couple centuries, grab the flask under the tree, go and suck up the crystal, and then take the fast travel under that tank. Ideally what happens right here, it's actually essential, what you don't want to happen right here is that your game doesn't crash. That's what you don't want to happen. Unfortunately, this game was designed by a walrus slapping its hands on a keyboard, but basically what happens after this is as you're going back down, you shoot the electric box with the fire upgrade, then go to the med bay, get your fire canister done, then turn around for that fast travel in the shower room thing, and for bonus points you can proc the ice box animation on your way there, so that later all you have to do is just pick it up. Once you take the fast travel, grab the grass upgrade, then go and get the last crystal by Jug, and you should have been able to do all 3 crystals in one go. Now this was probably the hardest part of this entire Easter egg, simply because it's the most optimized and you have to do it in a timely manner. From here the Easter egg is pretty much done. So once you shoot the last electric shot into the box, go and shoot the canister, then grab ice immediately after, shoot the ice canister, and then go and grab electric and do the last canister. And from here you gotta do another ghost step, so you find these 2 gentlemen arguing over how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. As you'd expect, this takes them a couple of minutes, and there isn't much you can do in the meantime to speed this up. If you want, go and buy some perks or something, take a nap if you had a long day. Once they're done talking though, for some reason they drop a wrench. I guess one of them was trying to beat the shit out of the other, but now you gotta just run straight to the tank, get that thing done, then run back up to the plane, pick up Zeus's testicle, and carry it very gently to its receptacle. Again, there isn't much you can do to make this faster from here on. And once you do this, if you got the DIE from the box, first you should go and play the lottery and or invest in some stocks, but you should still have the Teletubby around from round 8, so you can just go straight to this next step. If you didn't get it from the coffin though, you have to progress through the rounds until you get another Teletubby. Now once you do that, you're rewarded by having to watch another 5-minute cutscene. Like, Jesus Christ, there are so many spots in which people just talk for minutes on end, and I still have no idea what the storyline is even at this point. All I know is there's black holes and Samantha Maxis. But anyway, here I recommend you guys catch up on some sleep, go to the bathroom, whatever you need to do. Now what I like to do personally is I like to put on God by Kendrick Lamar, just to remind myself that I am a god, and to vibe it out while I have to wait for yet another 5-hour speech. So once you're done watching Titanic over there, you're pretty much set to go to the boss fight. Make sure you buy perks and stims and fuel up on armor in preparation for this absolute gauntlet. Now, I like to take Ring of Fire simply because aside from making me feel like Sasuke using Susanoo, it also blocks the toxic piss the Teletubbies toss at you, so it's actually really useful for that. And yeah, I mean, not much to say from here. One last piece of advice, and really this will be used for not just for speedrunning, but also just like in real life. Don't die. Beating this Easter egg is actually entirely reliant on the fact that you don't die, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it from me. It's a pretty simple Easter egg. There isn't a lot of like optimizations you can make. It just comes down to RNG. But it is the first Easter egg since Origins that I've actually felt like running more than once, so that has to stand for something. So, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Roll the outro.